Hey everybody, y'all can hear me good? Yeah. Alright, dope. Shout out to everybody that came before me and the rest of you who will come after.
90s, yeah. I'm trying to figure out what year. I'm trying to see how old I was. I
was old. Shane, you on the roll, man. I love you. Alright, this first piece I'm gonna do is inspired by the Game of Thrones. It's called Who I Am Inside. They labeled me a bastard to renounce my throne, placing my soul in abandonment to the cloth that reproduced me, praying I would never find a hibernating king inside, only wishing me to see the lone wolf in my heart. They counted on me dying honorably for my country, the very same evil people who black-watered my past, the caste that set fire to with flaming arrows as I drifted a sea, leaving more of me to stream like oil stains, immiscible reflections underneath the rain. My loyalty humbles to the things I don't know, but my understanding awnings over my common sense to know better. So what I see comes in through my crown chakra and out of the kingdom gates, my teeth fence my tongue behind. I'm the one they tried to silence, the one they tried to send off to an echoing wall where the unwanted spoke of each other dreadfully, pitilessly. Tears don't run the face of these mountainous rocks. The outer lining of these men are stone and steel. Any sign of weakness rotted their cores long ago. Any ripening projected from them will grow to be harvested as fruit by their peers. How I ended up here doesn't matter. Only how I survived. Blood splatter spewed on my knuckles, unsurrendered enemies, lifeless faces, my conscience coercing me in acts of violence to spare myself a grave. I succumbed to the claim. The bastard, they labeled me. The animal instinct behoving of a wolf. One with lion's mane, lamb's wool, shoulder to shoulder across the back. Trust me, you don't want to see my raised hair advancing your direction with your reflection in my eyes. But something inside me's been keeping the hunter back. Something owning there's a better deed to be done, an obligation written in the components of my bloodline. While pride has my undivided aim at their throats, pedigree saves them from capital punishment, and intuition burns inside of me like a house of flying dragons. A village awaits me to take my rightful place. Your Majesty, counting on my blood to find a spear. The wind full of ancestors talking to me tells me without language they have faith in me. They have already died for today to be possible, already sacrificed themselves to bravery, live in our memory. Halloween's like a ghost calling out to the night. Become the king you are meant to be. The crown vested in you carries with our praise, our name. So many times I've walked away from them voices. Reflections of rippled water share my face with the sum of no one. There's no podium for a fool dog to plant, but I can't hide who I am inside. y'all for receiving that. I'm gonna do another piece inspired by the Chronicles of Riddick.
Yeah.
Yeah, those of you who know.
Dawn wrote those too.
That's what's up. Dawn is the man. I definitely felt his energy up here. This world is full of monsters, flesh eaters and bloodsuckers. We've come a long way from the werewolves and vampires. This era of demons walking around will openly chew the marrow out of your bones. For eons they've been feasting, breeding, moving around in the shadows, but I see in the dark the savage inside them, longing to make a meal out of our ignorance. I could see the saliva dripping their canines like a glare in a thirsty smile. They want to kill me because of my eyes, for all I've seen. My spirit exposed in the windows of my pupils, watching, awareing, imminent dangers closer than you perceive. They want me dead because of all I see. The way I view things, the way I see them, slithering like a pit of snakes, scaling the surface like a pack of lizards, plaguing on misconception. They want me dead, so they've invested in gatekeeping. Keepers of the crypt willing to do their bidding. Hunters of the naive, slavers of the innocent, chipped and syringed with their biotechnology, a GMO harvesting through food, chronic byproducts. They have vegetated our way of thinking, and now it's time. They want to come out of hiding through a rise in power over a pacified mindset, wanted by a false pretense of what it means to succeed. A growing society of necromancy. They consider me a deviant, the keeper of conspiracy, a theorist that can't prove the meat of their existence. They've been here a long time, surviving on our sacrifice, wanting to kill me for my eyes, all because I see them slithering out the snake pit, scaling the surface like a pack of lizards, feasting on babies, our women, adolescents, anyone who can't defend themselves, the homeless, junkies, the sick, the elderly. I'm telling you, they want me dead because of the way I see things. Light in the dark, amongst their blindfolding evils, living out their secrets, warring us against each other, harvesting on character by what it means to succeed, that false sense of success that's swallowed up in the mindset of the youth, fattening themselves to become the food for the bellies of these reptilians. This world is full of monsters, flesh eaters and bloodsuckers. We've come a long way from the werewolves and vampires. This era of demons walking around will openly chew the marrow out of your bones.
Wow.